The night had fallen over Hollow Creek, New York, a thick fog rolling through the streets, curling around the abandoned buildings like living fingers. Among them stood Eagle Junior High, a hulking structure, long closed, its windows dark and broken, its halls silent, or so everyone thought. Legends told of Sister Madeline, a nun who had once cared for the children of the orphanage attached to the school, but had become something else, something dark, after a tragedy no one fully understood. Ryan tightened his backpack straps. Inside were the essentials for tonight: flashlights, a video camera, extra batteries, and a small notebook. Beside him, Emily shivered. She had been reluctant at first, but curiosity, combined with the thrill of filming for their paranormal channel, had won her over. "Are you sure about this?" Emily whispered, the sound swallowed by the fog. Ryan gave a half smile, trying to steady his own nerves. "We'll be fine. It's just a school. Old stories, nothing more." Emily didn't answer, but her grip on the flashlight tightened. Together, they pushed through the iron gates, which groaned like a creature disturbed from slumber. The air smelled of damp wood and mold. Broken chairs, torn papers, and decayed toys littered the foyer. The clock above the entrance had long stopped at 1:59 a.m., frozen as if mocking the passage of time. They moved quietly down the main hall, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. The beams flickered over peeling wallpaper, long cracks running like veins across the walls. Broken doors hung from rusted hinges. As they entered the library, Emily's eyes caught the faint glow of something under a shelf. She bent down and pulled out a small leather-bound diary, its pages brittle and yellowed with age. "This has to be it," she murmured. Ryan crouched beside her. "Read it." Emily turned the pages slowly. The words revealed a story no one in town had ever dared to tell aloud. Sister Madeline had once been a devoted nun, kind and attentive to the children in the orphanage. But after losing her daughter Elisa in a mysterious accident, her mind twisted. She sought forbidden rituals to bring her daughter back, reading ancient texts and experimenting with occult practices. The diary detailed the dark path she took, chanting incantations, attempting to bind souls, and ultimately sacrificing the children under her care to fuel her magic. A sudden crash upstairs made them jump. The sound of heels on the floor echoed through the halls, deliberate and slow. A cold wind swept through the room. And then she appeared. Sister Madeline. Pale, hollow-eyed, her habit torn and dirty. She carried a hammer, the metal glinting under the flashlight beam. Her presence chilled them to the bone. She did not move like a normal human. She glided, silently and unnaturally, eyes fixed on the intruders. "Run!" Ryan shouted, grabbing Emily's hand. They sprinted down the corridors. Each turn revealed more horrors. Walls scratched with frantic symbols, old toys strewn in ominous patterns, and shadows that seemed to move independently. Doors slammed shut behind them, trapping them in a labyrinth of terror. The nun's shrill laughter echoed, merging with whispers that seemed to come from the walls themselves. The gym offered a brief chance to catch their breath, but Emily's sharp eyes spotted a trap door beneath a rolled-up mat. "The basement!" she cried. "This way!" Descending, they entered a room lined with candles, old symbols, and remnants of dark rituals. In the center lay an altar, and upon it another diary, this one older, filled with instructions for a ritual of release. The clock on the wall read 2:58 a.m. They had only 1 minute to act. Emily began reciting the words from the diary. I call upon the spirits. I release you. May your soul find peace. The temperature dropped sharply. Shadows gathered in the corners, swirling, growing dense. From above the stairs, Sister Madeline appeared, her eyes glowing red. Her shriek was deafening, a sound that seemed to pierce not just their ears, but their very minds. Ryan raised the camera, filming every moment. The nun moved closer, hammer in hand, her movements jerky, unnatural. The walls seemed to bend, the air thick with an invisible pressure. Emily's voice trembled but continued, repeating the incantation. The shadows writhed violently,